Hi, math friends. Today we're looking at calculating the percent of a number. What is a percent of a number? So first, let's remember that percent means out of 100. So we're looking for essentially a proportion of a number, or we can think of this as a part of a number. When is this useful? So we use this a lot in life with taxes. When you go to the store and you have a sales tax of a certain amount, you can calculate that to help you try to think of what the value should be. Um, also, in data, we use this a lot. Sports uses this a lot when they look at their own data. They calculate a percentage of a lot of different things in there too. Let's look at how to do these. Some examples. What is 71% of $5? So first, to help us, we're going to take that 71% and we're going to convert it to a decimal. So divide by 100, move the decimal 2 spaces to the left. I have 0.71. And this means that we're going to multiply it by that value. So multiplying with decimals is essentially the skill here too. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. And then I need to move the decimal 2 spaces over. So my answer for this is $3.55. So essentially we multiply. Same idea here, 10% of 31. So change this into a decimal first. Move the decimal 2 spaces to the left. So I'm going to have 0.10 times 31. 1 times 0, so just the standard algorithm for multiplying again. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. Then I go to my tens place, so I start with a 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Add those together. And then I look at originally I had 2 decimal places. So my answer is 3.10 or 3 and 1/10. Remember, after the trailing zeros, I don't need done this number. We'll look at a couple more examples here too. What is 9% of 13.28? So this I'm kind of thinking might be like a tax then. So I'm going to have 13.28. Remember, multiplication we can do in either order. Times, well, 9%. How do we change it into a decimal? Decimal starts here. Move it over twice. Times 0.09. 9 times 8, 72. 9 times 2, 18, plus 7, 25. 9 times 3, 27, 28, 29. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Go back to the original and count how many spaces we had. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces with decimals, so I'm going to move that 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer for that would be 1.1952. Obviously, if I'm dealing with money, that wouldn't make sense because I'd only have 2 decimal places, so I'd probably say $1.20. But this doesn't have a dollar sign here, so I'm going to write the exact amount. Our last example for right now, 95% of 200. Move my decimal 2 spaces to the left. So I'm going to have 0.95 times 200. And then work that out. 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 9 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Go to my tens place, I start with a 0, and then I multiply the next one. 0 times 5, 0 times 9, 0 times 0. Now I go to the hundreds place, so I start with 2 zeros for 100. And then 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Add straight down. and then count my decimal places from the beginning. I have 2, so I'm going to move over twice. So my answer is 190.00. I don't need the .00 because they're after the decimals, so my answer for this one is 190.